Coach, you guys never look past an opponent, but how important is this next stretch when you look at the big picture for your team?
It's really important, and you know we can't look at teams' records. We can't look at what they've done in the last 5 games. We got to look at what is in it for us. We've got to make sure we come out, continue to work to improve on a lot of areas of our game. Make sure we play to our identity and not try to come out and do too much. Last game, I thought the ball stuck a little bit. We gave up 16, I think, offensive rebounds in the game against them here. They missed some three-point shots. They're first in the league in pace. They're third in three-point attempts and the 5th in makes. So they're going to play a certain style of play that we've got to come out and be ready to go against.
Jonas was really good for you in the 4th quarter. What did you like? Why was he so effective?
Well, he guarded his position. Al Horford tried to take him outside and go off the dribble. I think he got him maybe once, but he guarded the pick and roll, which is probably the crucial, thing that you got to do at that point in the game. Got a couple of key blocks, 1 steal, but just did an excellent job. Dominated the offensive rebounds. Got a couple of tip-in. Excuse me. But all that stretch, he did some positive things. But again, he guarded his position, guarded the pick and roll well, was up on the line, make sure he contained the ball and then got out. So I was really impressed with his nimbleness, if that's such a word, the way he was up there, and it was flashbacks to the way he played last year in the playoffs.
I mean, and the effort, it's not easy doing that, to do it at both ends, and the effort he was given on the offensive glass.
Mike, I've never questioned Jonas's effort. I think it's just the matchups he's been presented with. He's had trouble, but the effort has always been there, and at some point it's all going to click in, and you see it coming. You see the movement. But I thought it was one of his best performances on both ends of the floor in that stretch that he was in there at the end of the game, which is winning time that he's had in a while. So that was great. Now tonight he's got a different matchup in Lopez. Then he has another Lopez coming in on Sunday. So he has good matchups that he's going to be able to go against in the low post. So the hard thing for him, and I feel for him, he's got to go out and guard teams like Houston, who's spreading 5 guys on the floor. The Fries of the league or whoever that is try to take advantage of spacing the floor with him. But he's learning to guard those type of offensive players, and it's just going to help him as a player and help us as a team.
Dwane, how do you balance sometimes the philosophy of matching up to the opposing team versus them matching up to you?
Well, the key is, again, like the other night, it was easy because Jonas played an excellent game. He dominated. If you're going out and giving up, and it's not only just in half-court play. When a team has 5 perimeter players on the floor, it's in transition. Now all at once you've got 2 guys open because a certain guy, I'm not just saying it's Jonas, any big guy is late getting back. Now we're mismatched in transition, and there's nobody in the low post. There's nobody in the hole. Everybody's spaced out. So it causes a chain reactions of different things. But again, once your big guy learns how to play that, how to get back in transition, he may be matched up on a 3-man or on a 4-man in transition and guard that position, it just helps. And that's what Jonas did the other night. He did a good job. Lucas is learning to do that also, is to match up in transition, it's a little bit easier when you're in a set play. You kind of can find them. But when a team is scrambling in a draw and kick game, who do you guard? And but I balance it in. If he's dominating the boards, getting back, getting matched up in transition, guarding the pick and roll, and not getting torched, and that's an easy decision.
With Pat back now, you probably don't have to do this as much, but do you like, or did you like what you saw when you had your 2 bigs together with Lucas and Jonas on the floor?
Yeah, it was good. Lucas is doing a good job of playing out on the perimeter, playing the 4 position. He's not Pat shooting-wise, but he I think that's going to be his and Jonas's next evolution is shooting the 3. That's where the game is going, and both of them, we do it. They do it every day in practice and the drills. So, but Lucas is a smart player. He uses his length well. He protects the rim well, and those tag teams in together. I thought Lucas and Pirtle did a good job in a couple of stretches of games that we've had. So our 2 bigs together have been pretty productive. But Pat gives us so much versatility. I think Sully's going to give us some versatility when he gets back, you know, at that position where they both have played the 4 and the 5. And so it's just going to help our versatility and be able to guard different type of lineups against different type of offensive teams.